Remember, remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. What is up, everybody, and welcome to my happy 5th of November day. Happy Guy Fawkes Day, and if you guys do not know who Guy Fawkes is or aren't familiar with the story of V for Vendetta, or have never seen the movie or read the graphic novel, I highly recommend that you take today to do one of those things. Either watch the movie, look up the graphic novel, read part of it, look up the story. At 7:15 p.m. this evening, I will be watching V for Vendetta, and I invite everyone and anyone to watch this movie, whether it's your first time or your 100th time like me. I've seen it tons of times. I invite you to watch this movie today on November the 5th. If you aren't familiar with the story at all, I'll give you a little bit of a backstory. It is a futuristic story about a shadowy freedom fighter who uses terrorist antics to fight an oppressive government over in Europe. I watch this movie every year, not only because it's a great movie, it has Natalie Portman and Hugo Weaving in it, but I watch this movie for the great story. I watch this movie because it reminds me how our country was founded. It reminds me of why we went away from Britain, why we established what was then a democracy, why we established a new government to govern the people in the new world of the United States. It reminds me of freedom and what our country bled and died for whenever it was founded. What the members of the early government, what they risked breaking away from Parliament, from everything that was the oppression of the United Kingdom at the time. I watched this movie to remember the fact that the government should not have control over us, that we are not ruled, we are not under an iron boot, we are free. We always have been free, and we always will be free. And if you don't understand that as an American, that you have certain rights that were given to you being born here, then you need to look up your rights and look up what you are actually allowed to do as an American, and what the government is trying to restrict you from doing, what the government is trying to oppress you from doing. And I invite you to do just that, to watch this movie and remember that freedom comes with a price, that with your freedom, whether you are born into a country that is free or is not free, any kind of oppressive government or oppressive rule, whether it's in your family or your work, freedom comes with a price. Whether those choices that you make for yourself have painful consequences, you yourself are able to make choices for yourself and only for yourself. And we will always have that ability to do so. As human beings, we have the right to be ourselves and to make choices and to not be ruled by an oppressive government. So tonight at 7:15, I will be watching V for Vendetta, and I highly encourage that if you've never seen this movie, that you would at least watch it once. Give it a chance to really hit you with the message that is in it. And I will leave you with one quote from the movie, and one that I feel sticks out, and most people that have seen it will recognize it. And it is, the people should not be afraid of the government. The government should be afraid of their people. And that is why I choose to remember the 5th of November. Have a great night.